right, welcome everyone to the Gatekeepers Court. I'm your host Taylor, and we have a special guest on today, Mr. Dwayne.
Hey everyone.
Hey. So this is my first time having a guest on here, so I'm excited. Yeah, cause I was just still getting the format and everything together, but now I think got something good.
Okay, so I gotta set the bar super high. So all the gatekeepers out there can come and attend the gatekeepers court.
Period. Got my teeth. Okay, so I just kind of have stuff written down in the storylines. That way we cover everybody. So,
There's a lot
okay,
that the writers think that we forgot about, but we remember everything.
I ain't forgot about nobody. Nobody. You know who I'm still wondering about? This whole thing with Laura and the man that she's with.
Yes.
What is that?
I'm like, are we gonna see? Is he gonna be like your date to Winterfest since you're so involved helping plan it? We'll see.
Yeah, because he pops in and out of the stories, and she just seems so stressed out about him. So I'm like, I don't know.
She got him locked up in a basement somewhere.
It'll be so funny if she came to that girl. Allison.
Oh gosh. We need
All
to bring
of them
Craig
are
back in the
cousins.
storyline. Bring him back in.
Listen, we like Allison. I don't care what nobody says.
Allison is showing back up by Christmas. We already know what's happening.
We claiming it.
I'm not even gonna be surprised when she gonna have a little Santa outfit on and everything. She's like, hey wifey,
I'm gonna be so stressed. Ooh, so let's talk about Haley and these drops. And these little drops she keep putting in this man's drink.
Haley, I don't. Because even Randy warned her, take it easy. But, I don't know if in her head she thinks, oh, if Bill drops dead, tomorrow, I'm instantly going to be, $10 million richer.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
I thought they investigate. Don't they investigate?
Yeah, they investigate. They're going to do a talk screen. So, I know Randy had said it was, untraceable or whatever, but still.
Yeah. I was just because I watched so much Law and Order, so I'm I could have swore they look into these type of things. So I don't know, friend.
And especially, and also because she's young, that's the thing too. Now, if she was about Bill's age, then it would have been okay, sorry for your loss. Here's $10 million.
Right.
She's young, so they're gonna be how long have you been married? Because they've been married, technically less than a year.
Less than a year. I'm
And she's trying to be this is going to be my last marriage. I'm going to just get this big payday. And I'm I'm telling you, I don't know what's in the water at Fairmont, but they are unbelievable.
I wonder, how long she was married to the other ones, though, because...
That's what I need. I need more of that backstory.
Why does she think that it takes this much time? I don't know.
Yeah, because I think she has said to Randy that, this was, the longest amount of time that she's put in with someone. So in my head, I'm so you're trying to tell me all those other people, you just got married to them for, 4 months, somehow stole all their money and disappeared?
They must have been very alone, because ain't no way they got any daughters or sisters. Even ex-wives would have been that's a little suspicious. Unless she killed them too, I don't know. But okay.
Obviously we know Randy is her cousin, but I secretly think Haley does have other family out there.
Yeah.
She gotta have a sister or something.
Somebody that want her gone. Somebody wants to delete her off the earth. But okay, so you said you didn't see today's episode, but you kind of saw the recap.
Oh, I read the recap in detail, and I was
It was so weird to me, first of all, that they were even having a dinner with Bill, Haley, Naomi, Jacob.
Ew. And when I was reading it, I was that sounds bizarre.
Doesn't it?
And then when I read the part where Haley just handed Naomi her phone, I'm that's bold. I'm
very.
All the secret stuff you have going on, you gonna let somebody hold your phone? I'm
My thing is
Of
like,
course,
why
she
not
saw
have
the
it on
notification.
D&D? Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm like, have it on D&D, Drive, something like
nah.
that, you know? But
Or I
she
would
didn't
just
even
like hold my
try.
phone up and flash it at you. I'm not gonna physically give you my phone to hold so you can like see everything that happens. Mm-mm.
And like with the pharmacy texting her, that's another thing too, because I'm just like, that is an option. You can opt out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, Bill could have easily saw that too. You know, so she's just not careful. It's like she's strategic and manipulative, but she's not careful.
Exactly.
I don't get that.
And that's what I don't get because like Randy, I can tell he's on top of his stuff, even though he can't lie when Joey be confronting him. But
He can't lie to save his life.
outside of that, Randy be covering his bases.
He
Haley,
does.
she's just that's what I really want them to like give us the backstory. Like, was Randy doing this by himself, and then he was like, "Hey, cuz, you want to like join me in this scheme?" and roped her
Hmm.
in. Like, they need to give us that.
Yeah, I would definitely appreciate something like that just to see like how it worked before and why they are so sloppy now. Because
Hmm.
what worked before that y'all think that this stuff that y'all are doing now is okay? Like
And then the
nobody's
fact that
doing
Randy
well.
got all her identities, so I'm like, clearly you got connections, like connections, connections, and I'm like,
Hmm.
Randy, who are you?
I think she wants to do him wrong though. I don't know. Like when they talk about like running off with the money, like kind of together, she kind of looks a little suspicious in the face. Like I don't think he gonna get out of
Back
this.
in my head, I know Randy. He's probably like, even though she's my cousin, I don't trust her. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, whatever happens with them, I know Randy's gonna win. He's just
Yeah,
smarter than her. Like,
yeah.
she is way too careless. Too many people done caught her in like lies and fake pregnancies and all this other foolishness. I'm like,
That makes me so mad. Because Naomi, like, why are you not spilling the beans? It makes me so upset. And then she sees the text message and doesn't say anything then either.
like, oh, I've just talked about it with my husband, who I really can't stand. So, that's what
Why
I'm
does
like.
she hate him?
I don't know. That's
Why
I
does she
forgot
hate
who
his
said it
guts?
online yesterday. It was like, Jacob just needs to get his own bachelor pad. I was like, facts. Like, cause
Well, according to our a lot of other gatekeepers, they already live in one. So
basically. But hey, if Andre like fully moves into Danny's place, then hey, Andre's old place will be available. Jacob can move in there.
mm-hmm.
Like Naomi,
That
you
was
enjoy
nice.
our one bedroom house.
Seriously.
I'm gonna go
Because
to Andre's
Naomi,
place where we have an actual living room.
yeah, like she's just starting to be a lot for me. And I'm just like, at this point, you could have been pregnant because you would have had an excuse.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could explain it off with the hormones or whatever, but I'm like, you're not even pregnant. You're just snarky and nasty for no reason.
I genuinely believe she wants to sabotage her relationship. Like, I can't see any other explanation because Jacob really has done nothing to her. Like,
Like even
he's
like
a sweetheart.
when that one time when he got her the spa day and she just ripped him a new one.
How
I'm
are you
like,
mad
he
about the
just wants you to
spa?
just relax, get your mind off of the whole potentially being pregnant thing. And she's like, "Why were you?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" It's like you say you don't want to talk about it. He agrees to not talk about it, and then you still yell at him. So I'm like, you can't have it both ways, Naomi. You just can't.
Like, what does she want? I don't get it. I think she really does have like a diagnosis coming up. I don't know what it is. It could be something like PCOS or it could be like bipolar or something like that. But she has a
Something
diagnosis coming up.
because yes, something is gonna affect one of those Dupree people because something ain't right.
It's not okay for me.
It's
Nobody is
not.
that like back and forth with their mood. I'm sorry. Like just because? No. I don't see it. Okay, so with Nicole, Ted, Leslie, Carlton, that whole storyline. Because I know, like, within the past 30 days, there was the fight, or the almost fight. So, were you rooting for Nicole and Carlton? Like, did you want them to be a thing?
I kind of wanted to go like how Danny and Andre first started out, where they didn't define it. They were just having fun and seeing where it went.
Right.
That's what I want, like Nicole and Carlton to do. It's like, no need to put a label on it just yet. Just enjoy each other's company, and if things progress to the next level, then okay. If not, then okay.
Yeah. It seemed very black and white for her. Like, she was like, either we're, friends or we're going to be like in this full blown relationship. And I think she wasn't really taking into account, like, you just got divorced. Just kind of take things slow, see where they go. She didn't really, for her, it was either all or nothing. And I think that's
She needs to
kind of,
quench her thirst. That's what she needs.
yeah,
That's
she
exactly
needs
what
to
she
get it
needs.
in.
Because I mean, obviously Ted hasn't helped her out in that department in quite some long, quite a while. So I'm like, listen, if Carlton is your rebound person, so be it.
At this
get
point,
yourself
like,
a little, get yourself a little hit. You're like, okay,
yeah. I mean, he don't mind.
exactly. And he's like, I'm gonna wait for you and all of this, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded them being like a small little situationship. It could have been cute.
That's what I'm saying. A situationship. We don't need like a big grand like how they did with Madison. Like, hey, meet everyone. This is my
Hmm.
girlfriend. We don't need that. No, it's just not a situationship. We'll see what happens. He's like, I'm not gonna invite him to every family function.
Yeah. No.
It's my little
So
private stuff, but
so then okay, so with the Ted and Leslie like friendship kind of budding, do you see it being copacetic or
Leslie, I'm telling you. I mean, it just irritates me the fact that she still is walking around free as a bird.
I
But yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of similar to what Jan had said yesterday when she was telling Eva, like, if Ted really doesn't want to be with her, he will let her know that, regardless of all the moves and tricks and games she tries. So
Hmm.
I'm like, I just don't like. I don't know if he's just deliberately trying to be super friendly with her out of courtesy to Eva. But I'm like, dude, there are plenty of people out there who have
Yeah.
kids with other baby mamas and they aren't friends with the baby mamas, but they still take
Right.
care of their kids. So I'm like, you don't gotta be
Mm.
friendly with Leslie. So, like,
He don't. I do think part of it is about Eva, but I also think that part of it is like he still does feel something for Leslie, but I don't think he actually wants to be with her or even like, be physical with her. I don't think he want to do any of that. Like
I don't think so either.
I think he really does in some way hold on to that first image he has of her, being the same person. And so I guess he kind of like keeps it friendly because of that. Maybe.
Yeah, he's enjoying like the kind of flirting almost, but I'm like, Ted, you're playing with fire, man. It's like you're kind of leading her on, but not really. But it's like she's clearly like being like when yesterday when she's talking about the whole liking basketball thing, and that Eva gave her that look like.
No, when she was like, "Yeah, we haven't been to a Bulls game in a while."
It's like Leslie, you're just doing too much. I hate when people do that. When they're just so into someone, they just feel like they have to lie about them being into what they're interested in. Like, oh yeah, I love doing that too. I love going on long hikes. It's like, oh, gosh, it's like
I
have some
pretty
self
hate
esteem,
bugs.
woman.
You literally hate bugs. I'm like, no, you don't like hikes. I'm sorry.
No. But yeah, I'm just like, you have this money now. I don't understand why she is so fixated on Ted. I was like, Why? Especially because remember when she first met Joey, she was like giving him a side eye. She's like, "Hey, hello,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Girl, he is way older than Ted, so you can find yourself someone at Fairmont that's in Joey's demographic."
It would have been a real cute, chaotic connection, you know? Like,
There are plenty of like people at Fairmont that aren't like perfect families. So I don't know why she feels she has to put that little portrayal on, like, oh, we're a family of three, and I'm like, no, you're not.
yeah, like, oh, we're gonna be a family. She don't even care about that. I don't know why she keeps trying to push that to Eva. Like that's her goal. She does not care about that. She want to be with Ted.
Like Eva's grown. I would totally get it if like Eva was like 15, 12, whatever. I'm like, Eva's
Exactly.
grown. She doesn't even live under your roof anymore. So I
She
don't
do.
know why you're trying to like front with this whole family of three thing. It's like, mm-mm.
And I think Eva stresses me out because she's always trying to like control her mom's moves. And I'm like, girl, your mama been a wild card since she was a kid. Like, let it go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just let her dig her own grave or do whatever she wants to do. That has nothing to do with you. You both are grown. Just like she can't control what you do. Stop trying to control what she's doing. And then trying to rope other people in like Jan. Like, Jan, will
Yeah.
you please like, help me? Like, I'm like, no. Just let her do that. Like, if she wants to pine over your dad, and that's the whole thing, just like she'd be like, Mama! Ever since Ted gave her permission to call her dad, I swear to God, she says dad like every 5 seconds. She's like, yeah, but dad said this, but no, dad didn't say that. And dad, I'm like, okay, we get it. You can call him dad now. Just like when Haley was like, cuz. Just like, we get it. Stop it. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. If I had just got the privilege, I might wear it out. I don't know. But with Leslie, she ain't just got the privilege, but she say, Mama, Mama. Oh Lord.
I'm gonna go back to
That's
when, like, remember
hilarious.
that 2 week period when Eva was crying practically every day. I'm like,
Every day.
I'm like, Amber needs a break. You have this poor actress crying constantly. I was like, give her a break. It's like, it's too much.
Man, she did spend like a good 2 business weeks just crying. That's wild.
Yeah. Crying. I'm crying over everything. And I'm just like, that's why I'm like, I don't know what the future is playing. Because obviously, we're getting toward the end of this initial 200 episodes. And I'm like, I'm going to ride it out to see what happens. Then, like, I know season 2 officially will have a new batch of writers.
Really?
Because,
I ain't even pay attention
yeah.
to
Yep. They said season 2 is going to have a bunch of new writers. And season 2 is going to be 268 episodes long.
that.
So
Ooh.
I was like, okay.
These
I'm like,
people
I
be
don't know.
working.
Because I know they film like one episode a day. But I'm like, the writer is like, we'll see. Because some of their scripts, I'm just like, that's not it.
But I just imagine that it's a lot because it's like they're just pushing out stuff like daily. Or at least I think that's how the process works. I don't know. I've never been a
Yeah.
writer. But
Yeah. But I'm like, like, I always picture it as like having a writer's room with like a nice big poster board or cork board or whatever with every single character and all the different storylines underneath so you can keep track of what's going on. But I'm
yeah.
like, I think even that, I'm like, I don't think they were doing with Beyond the Gates because some storylines, clearly they just like, no, we're just not going to even mention that again.
I
I'm just, like, off the top of my head, it's like the whole Ron and Cecile, like Sam and Samantha and Tyrell thing. I'm like,
yeah.
that doesn't make sense to me because it's like never have they ever like portrayed the fact that they had old names
Different
since we
names,
met them.
yeah.
So I'm just like now all of a sudden like, oh yeah, they're Ron and Cecile, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna accept that. It's just like,
I'm gonna just go because my thing is I'm not an OG soap opera watcher, so I just be ready for anything. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna do something wild today. That's fine. Like,
yeah, I think like I'm not like an OG either. Like I think the last soap opera I watched was like As the World Turns, but
okay,
I started watching that when I was like freshman year in college, and then I think it officially went off the air like my senior year in college. So like for those
okay,
4 years, I was like a loyal viewer. Then after
really?
that went off the air, I just didn't feel like checking any other soap opera out because I was like, you know what? I just don't have the energy. That's why when Beyond the Gates came up, I was like, ooh, I can actually start a soap opera from the
From the
beginning.
beginning, like,
I can just like, I'm like, this is gonna be nice.
mm-hmm.
But now I'm like, So I'm even like thinking back to like way back, like in the early episodes. I'm like, wow, I didn't even notice that, or why did they let that go? So I'm just like,
Yeah.
So I really hope though, whatever happens in season 2, they let some people go because
Mm.
some characters gotta go. Like, cause you know how they have the 2 intros. I'm like,
Oh
we could cut
yeah.
him. I mean, you already know who I'm talking about.
I know. I be trying to get him a chance. I kind of do like it. I like their story. But I do want to see them with other people. I think. Well, first of all, I want Ashley single. I want Ashley single for a while.
Yes,
She don't need to be with
yes.
nobody.
Like I
Like I
don't
want.
mind them. Like I want her to get like demoted to like Shanice status. Like not officially in the intro, but she pops up every now and then,
Mm,
has some lines. I'm like, we don't need you as like a quote unquote main character. It's like, no, you can do that back. You're like a character like Pamela. Pops up, hangs around, disappears for a
I
while
actually want to
again.
see more of Pamela. I'm so
Yes,
into
I
her.
honestly do. That's why I'm like, if we could get more of Pamela and less of like vanilla yogurt, we could keep Derek around because he got this little fiery coworker. We planted some seeds there, regardless of what he says about him still being in love with what's her face. Just like,
I just want to
just like,
see Derek be a whole thought bucket. Like I just want him to just start slinging it
I want a
everywhere. Like
makeover. I want everything. That's why when he had first connected with Shanice, I was like, look, it's like a totally different person already. And
yes,
even
I
in like
love
the
that
little
connection.
2 minutes we saw him with this new coworker, yet again, he was like a completely different person. So I'm like, looks like the common denominator is his ex because
And
clearly
I
when
don't
he was
think
with her, she was
he
doing
does
him no
not
favors.
realize that. He don't realize that at all. He genuinely believes he is his best self with Ashley. And I'm just like, sir, we hate you when you're with her.
And I'm like, how do you not see like how good of a person you are? The fact that someone like Shanice, come on now, Derek. It's like Shanice, you know what level she's on, and she showed interest in you, and you hung up on that chick.
And
I'm like, you irritating me.
she's a straight shooter. Like, she'll tell you who you are and you know how it is. So I'm like, if she likes you, I feel like that means you're probably a good person. Because I don't think she would deal with
And I'm
Ashley
like,
unless they work together.
you and this new coworker, you don't have to define anything yet. Y'all could just be friends with benefits. It's like, and see what happens from there. It's like, you
Make
just
it
got out of
cute.
an engagement. It's like, just take it slow. No one's telling you gotta like officially be boyfriend and girlfriend. It's like,
I think Ashley gonna get jealous though.
oh, 100%. That's why yesterday I was like, man, I so wanted her to walk in just to see what her initial reaction would have been. Like, if she would have yelled at him for like doing that in her place, or been more mad about the fact that he was doing it with someone else.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we'll see.
Yeah, because I know what I would have been mad about, but I also know she's just not logical. So, because I would have been like, no, you're not doing it at my place. The least you could have did is left. You know?
When you said she's not logical, I instantly thought about the scratches on the fridge. when she got mad at him, she's like, I'm like, girl.
That's when I was just like, she hates him. Like, there's no other explanation. She hates this man with a passion.
I'm like, why are you getting mad at him about scratches on the refrigerator? I'm just
like, it's not even yours.
What we're doing? I'm like,
she's literally
renting.
See it. Like, you're literally renting, bro. You're not taking it with you. Be honest. So, okay. She's exhausted. Where are we? Oh, Vanessa. Madam Vanessa. Oh, my God. First of all, how you feel about her being a madam?
God, I'm just like, I don't even know where that storyline is going. Like, a lot of people, because there's some people think like, oh, I secretly think that, you know, she's working with the FBI to take Joey down. And I'm like, I don't think so. She just likes the danger and all of that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to keep liking that danger. And when you get locked up, I'm going to just be like, that's why I wanted Donnell to stick around. Yeah. Even like in today's episode, when like Nicole was like obviously mentioning that, you know, Deanna should come to visit. Oh, they should just stick it out. I'm just like, girl.
That made me so upset because I'm like, you being so selfish.
I'm like, you are a horrible mother. It's like, horrible. It's like, you didn't even want them to come to their dad's funeral, which I still cannot get over. I'm just like, what?
Like, ma'am, are you nuts?
Like, it's not logical at all. And she still thinks that she's in control, and she's like, oh, I fully know Joey. That's why I'm like, man, the fact that he's putting it down that badly that you're just so enamored with him. Because in my head, I'm like, secretly, what would happen if Joey was to just drop dead tomorrow?
Seriously.
He ain't gonna be no beneficiary of anything. So I'm like,
Like, what are you, one of the various employees? Like
Joey, I don't mind him, you know, because, you know, still being free and getting away with stuff. You always got to have that legit shady criminal person. Leslie, on the other hand, no, she needs to be behind.
You just want her gone. Like,
she is not on Joey's level of criminal mastermind. She is just,
She's just messy.
That's why I'm like, Joey, you know, there's one of those people in every show that's why if they ever try to, like, truly make Joey, like, good, I'll be like, no. No. Change him back. Change him back, please. Like,
yeah, just...
We don't need that.
We need the little devil on the shoulder. That's what we need. But yeah, I did have an attitude with her about the kids. Because I just feel like those two kids, they lost their dad. Like, they need a semester off. I didn't even understand why they were still at school. Like, I was just like, you just gonna rush him back to school? Because you in some mess? Girl, that ain't his fault.
And then, like, even, like, when she had told Joey that, you know, she wanted him to, like, come over to her house and, like, you know, they can do whatever, and they just never actually showed us being in Vanessa's house, which is that's a whole can of worms with the whole, why didn't they have more sets? Just like,
because that budget.
Like,
I imagine that budget is a little small.
Set. I was like, no one asked for that. We want to see more homes.
No, because I was thinking, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the budget. They're probably being a little, you know, stingy with the budget. Like, okay, we'll give you a little bit more this season, a little bit more, whatever. But yeah, no, I definitely feel you on that. I would have spent it more on the houses than the coffee shop. But
yeah, and like a lot of other shows, like they'll use like the same set, but like, you know, just change a few pieces around in the background, and it'll look like a completely different set. Like, why don't you just do that? It's like, you don't have to build a whole new set. You just move a couch over here, put in another couch in its place, change some plants around, if you like, line the camera up a certain way, we won't even be able to tell it's the same exact room that you use for another scene. So it's like,
I know I won't.
come
I
on,
won't be able to
be
tell nothing.
creative.
I won't be able to tell anything. Oh, you know what? They need to show more of Mona. I'm looking at her name right here. I want to see more of Mona.
Yes.
I like her little
Like
angry
she
self.
pops up and it's like, okay. And then she disappears for a while. And it's like, because she's like Nicole's house manager or whatever.
Yeah,
And,
something like that.
what? Yeah, something. Wait, no. No, she's Nicole's office manager. What's
Okay.
her face? Wanda is the house manager,
I like Lil
who I still
Wanda.
can't believe we met over Rowena. Like, how do we meet this one lady who's only been mentioned like once before over Rowena, who we have mentioned like a
I
thousand
definitely want
times?
to. I definitely want to meet Rowena. Rowena sounds like she a little spicy.
I know, I know they better make it happen, and it's gonna happen, and I probably won't even realize it in the moment. Like, Anita's just gonna be talking to someone in her house, and I won't even put two and two together. Like, wait, that's Rowena. Because that is going to be the one time that they choose not to address her by name. They'll just probably
Hmm.
just say like, "Oh yes, we're going to have two extra people for dinner tonight," and then she's just going to walk away off scene or something, and then I won't even think about it. Like, that was probably Rowena.
Right.
So I can see them doing something like that. Just casual conversation, not directly addressing her, not giving her any lines, and I'm like,
Yeah. You know what I really cannot wait for though? I want them to do like those dinner scenes, like with the big table or whatever, and then tea gets spilled
yes.
at the dinner. Like, that's what I need in my life. I need them to do that at least once or twice.
That's why I'm like, because they always do like the whole. I'm thinking that they will do that for Christmas though,
Mm-hmm.
because I do know like episode 199 or 200 or whatever is gonna take place around Christmas time. So I think they are gonna do like a nice little dinner scene for that, but. That would be nice. Just see the nice long table, all of them actually there, since
Mm-hmm.
they do not share information with each other, which still irritates me to this day. Like,
It
Kat
does.
still doesn't know why Martin and Smitty broke up in the first place. I'm just like, so many people don't know stuff, and it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me.
That
Like,
child be
remember Naomi
clueless.
was like the last person to find out when like Andre and Danny first got together, and she was
Oh
like,
yeah.
why am I now finding out about this? I'm
And she had an attitude. She was so upset about it.
girl, I wish I could tell you why you're not finding out about this because you guys just don't choose to share information with each other. Like, a quick little in a little family group chat, like, hey, this is what's happening. 'Cause honestly, like, that's what my cousin did. Like, because we have like a cousins group chat, and he literally
Okay.
just dropped in the group chat like his new girl that he's seeing,
Oh,
and
that's
like,
nice.
and I'm like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, I asked her to marry me, and I'm just like,
Oh, that went fast.
that's nice. I'm like, it's the first time we're ever even hearing about this person, but I mean, they were like old friends from like high school that like recently reconnected, so it was like one of those situations.
Hmm.
But I was like, okay, well, I guess you're gonna be part of the family now. It's just like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, however you want to do it, I guess.
mhm.
No, you know who's kind of annoying me though? I think Danny is starting to annoy me a little bit because we went through like this whole thing, like about the photo shoot and everything, and then they get to the airport and she's like, "But no, I just don't think you want to do it." And I'm like, "Girl, he was ready to do it."
Again,
Like,
I know you. And I'm like, and secretly in my head, when she had said that yesterday, I was like, girl, you've kind of only been like with him for like 4 or 5 months. Just like,
10 minutes.
do you really know him? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, whatever. I'll allow it. But I'm glad
We'll
they're
allow
still together. And the fact that they still and decided to go to LA anyway, I'm like, all of this for nothing. Y'all sat there busy, like, ooh, we should pick a destination, and y'all still go to LA anyway.
Yeah.
It's like waste of time.
Waste of time, waste of money, waste of
And
space.
it's
Just
interesting
made
how,
me
like,
mad.
and I guess, like, Andre has a private jet, but, like, I guess none of the Duprees do. They just use commercial or fly first class or something, which is
Yeah.
bizarre to me. I'm like, how is Andre the one with a private jet? but,
Cause
but
he ain't
y'all
got
don't have a
that big
private
old
jet.
house.
Like,
He ain't got no big old house and all them bills.
mm,
They pay a lot of bills. And then them trust funds for their kids, they probably still putting money into that. Like, they money is tied up. That's why they ain't got no PJ.
that's why I'm like, I want them to, like, show us more of the Richardson side. Like, show us Ted. Like, are Ted's parents still alive? Like,
Yeah.
does he have, like, any cousins or anything like that? Like, show us some more Richardson people. Because, like, when he said that to Eva, whatever day that was, he was like, "Yeah, I want you to get to know the Richardson side of the family more." I was like,
I remember that.
"What side is that?" I was just like, "There's you, Andre. She don't like Kat. She already knows Martin." I'm just like, "You got other Richardsons out there that we don't know about?"
Yeah, what's up with that side of the family? What they doing?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they don't
Like,
live
do
in the
they
state.
live in the area? Are they in the DMV? What's going on?
Yeah, they might not live in the area. That's probably what that is. So they probably just don't see each other often. But I'm wondering how he's planning to do the holidays. Like Ted, that is a really good question. Because I know he was talking
That's
about
why
it.
I'm like, yeah.
I have no
Even
idea.
though they've been like nothing but Winterfest lately, I'm like, are we gonna have like an official Thanksgiving episode? Because like I know Anita had invited Jackie Tyree to Thanksgiving, but like, are you guys actually gonna show us a nice Fairmont Crest Thanksgiving,
You're
or
right.
is it gonna be kind of like similar to the Halloween episode where it was like a couple scenes and that was it?
Well, yeah. That was just unfortunate. I was just like, oh, that's their favorite holiday, and now they can't do it. I am kind of sad about this little divorce. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was rooting for it to happen because I felt like she did need to leave him, but I was also rooting for them to start dating. Like, I'm on the
Yeah,
fence.
kind of like Martin and Smitty, who should not have gotten back together, but
You don't like
like
them
when they
back
agree, like, oh
together?
yeah, you already know, like I am Team Smitty all day. Martin is trash. He deserves to be alone.
He
Him and
do.
Leslie are in the same category to me. like, I'm just like,
Yeah, Martin is just
Martin is a
he's
clown.
overbearing. So what was your opinion of the whole like him and Samantha thing? I
he
got things.
he was just like my way or the highway. And that's why it was so interesting when they showed the rerun, like Monday, back of when Andre and Danny first got married, and he was telling like whoever in the episode, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my kids, they set their own boundaries and this and that." And I was just like, and he's like, "And I respect that." But I'm like, yeah. Fast forward 3 months later, and you're mad at Samantha for doing exactly that. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
I think
where's
what
Smitty?
no, what you were
Smitty, I
saying?
can always count on. Martin, he's too all over the place.
Oh yeah. Smitty is very dependable and reliable, and he's also just very in tune with his kids. Like you could tell who be home and who don't be home because he's very in tune with his kids. So I love
That's
that
why like
about
Martin
Smitty.
was like, yeah. And when Martin was telling Smitty like, well, yeah, they like me, they like you, and they don't like me. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you got that right because Smitty's another father than you. I mean, there's no lie there. Just like,
They know Smitty. Like I don't feel like
they
they
aren't
really
afraid to
know
actually go
him.
talk to him. Like, they'll have personal conversations with Smitty, and Smitty won't go from 0 to 100 like you do, Martin. So it's just like,
Yeah. I think like looking at it from like a therapist perspective, it just kind of it made me feel like you are not giving her much leeway. Like you're not giving her many choices here. Because at first, she had to even beg you to allow her to date. And then when you said, yeah, you can date, you never talked to her about dating. I never heard any sexual, sex ed conversations going on.
mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they didn't do that with Tyrell either, but Tyrell also got to date on his own time. So I'm just like, with her, it's just like they never had the conversations with her, and then they wondering why she just exploring all on her own. I'm like, because she was really lost here. Like she live in a house with 3 men. She don't really know what to do. And then if she goes to talk to Grandma Nicole, she's gonna tell y'all, same thing with Anita. And then you got mad about Kat telling her anything, even though that was an accident. So it's just like she really had nobody to guide her on the journey. So it really confused me as to how you're so upset about the behavior when you never tried to mitigate it. Like we never
And I think
tried
it's
to
like
help.
tougher for us because we know that Nathan is a dog. But
That too.
Samantha just hasn't learned that lesson yet. So I'm just like, I get where you're coming from, Samantha, but Nathan is trash.
Nathan is also trash. Yes.
I'm like,
That's the hard part.
oh. I'm like, she's gonna learn that lesson the hard way. Unfortunately, I'm just like,
Yeah, I want her to have her freedom, but I don't want it to be with this little boy. But at the same time, like you said, this is one of those lessons that she's gonna have to learn in that way. Like, I don't care how much they shelter her or try to act like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. She's gonna learn it. She gonna be hurt, and she gonna need a shoulder to cry on, and probably some
mm-hmm.
penicillin.
I'm like, that's why I'm like, I'm curious to know if they actually are gonna like revisit like her and Nathan, because I know like Martin was like, oh, invite him to dinner and this and that, and in my head I'm like, Martin, you should have said that when she initially told you about Nathan, like when
Mm-hmm.
Kat first caught them in the guest house. I was like, that is when you should have said, hey, invite him over to dinner, but as usual, Martin is slow.
Like, I don't know. But to me, I feel like when my brother tells me he is not the one, like, I would listen. Even back then, I feel like I would have listened. But, she just so ready to rebel. I'm just like, I get it because you're a teenager and that's the energy. But, little girl, I'm telling you, you're going to be somewhere in somebody, in somebody clinic. Like, oh my God, I didn't know he did that to me. Yes, he did that to you.
And
So,
Tyrell being the older brother by a year, and he's like level headed and
hmm
like act like Jaden, who portrays Tyrell. I'm like, you be doing the thing, man, because it's like you were like, gosh, you played a character so good,
he
like,
does.
and they give you good storylines. So
We like him. I liked his thing with Jessica. I was hoping she would come back. I was like, oh, I want him to try it again because he's just getting his footing. But he got
I mean,
it.
because when she had initially popped up, I too was like him, like I don't trust this girl. It's like,
Mhm.
why all of a sudden is she trying to get with you? And I was like, mm-mm. So obviously, she
Yeah.
proved herself to be trustworthy. I was like,
Yeah.
I was with Tyrell. Like, you technically was kind of initially seeing the guy who made fun of Tyrell. so,
Yep.
so for you to come out the blue, like, hey, I want to hang out with you. I'm like, like,
She was.
are you doing this for like your man?
Yeah. It's one of them things where she was just in the wrong relationship, wrong person. You were. She was in the vicinity. That's what I'll say. She was in the vicinity of some mess. So, but I'm glad they got their footing. Okay. Do you think Martin and Smitty gonna last?
No. Did I say that too fast?
I knew
I'm
the
telling
answer
you.
before I asked. I just wanted to.
I'm just like, listen. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna break up or whatever, but I do feel like Smitty is gonna reach his breaking point with Martin again. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? We've been through this before. I just can't anymore. And I think it's gonna happen probably after like Tyrell goes to college.
Probably.
Like he's like, you know what? The kids are technically grown. I'm doing that my whole thing because I even remember when like Smitty had wanted to go back to work and Martin was like, no, and like
Hmm.
sabotaging jobs for him. I was like, no, you need to
Too
be here,
much.
take care of the house. It's like, ooh, I'm like, Martin, you gonna push way too many of Smitty's buttons, and like
Hmm.
Smitty is gonna react in a way you're not gonna like, and I'm just gonna be like, I support you, Smitty. It's like, goodbye, Martin. Nice knowing you. So,
I feel like they're gonna have like a bad like argument or something like that, and then Smitty's gonna like go out to the bar. He's gonna be like chilling at Uptown or something, and then somebody's gonna like spark up a conversation with him, and he's gonna start feeling wanted in the way that he wants to feel.
yes. Like I want Smitty to have that little meet cute with someone else, and like
Hmm.
for him in the back of his head, like, oh, I still got it. Okay,
Hmm.
just so I want that to happen. I do not want that to happen for Martin because Martin is too slow and wouldn't even put two and two together. He's just like, oh, excuse me, I have a constituent I need to go talk to. Goodbye, and he'll probably just run away so fast.
Not the
Smitty would be the one like
constituent.
actually. Smitty would be the one to actually like have a conversation with them and be like, oh, okay, like well, nice to meet you. And,
A
but I want
constituent is
us, I want
crazy.
us to see more of Smitty doing like his investigative journalism work. Like,
Hmm.
show us more of that. I mean,
I
we
want
already
him
know
and
Martin doesn't really
Marcel.
work.
Him and Marcel going back and forth. That's one of my favorite things.
And I don't know what happened to Marcel. I mean, because even when like Elon showed up and was reacting to things that happened like 4 weeks ago, which was weird, but whatever. And he was like, "Oh, well, I control personal decisions," and like him and Joey, they were at that standstill where Joey was like, "I need someone on the inside," and Elon was like, "Marcel has put in his time. Don't you know he's a bad person? I need him out of my department." And in my head, I'm like, Elon, why are you acting like you a saint? I'm like,
No,
you have
seriously.
covered up quite a bit of stuff yourself, sir. I mean, sure, maybe you haven't done quite as many bad things as Marcel, but it's like, come on now. So I'm like, because I remember Joey said, well, if I'll just reach out to like, Jacob then, and he could be my inside man. So I'm just like, did you actually let Marcel retire? Like, are we going to see him
Hmm.
again? Because
Yeah.
if I'm
I,
Marcel, I'm quick. I'm like, what you gonna do?
seriously.
Because like
No, I
Marcel
have
was
an
like
attitude about
Joey's
that.
no number one, and like Joey ain't got no number two because he don't
Uh-uh.
fully trust Randy. So I'm just like, if Marcel was truly just be like, you know what, deuces, like how Randy tried to run away, and
Hmm.
so it's like if Marcel was to do that, what would Joey do? Nothing. It's like,
I just didn't
I'm
like
on
the
my
fact
boat
that
in the
he
middle
was.
of the ocean. Come and find
I
me.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that he was prolonging his retirement. I'm like, that man is tired. Let him go. That's somebody. Well, is he
I think in
somebody
Joey's
there?
head, he's like, well, you know too many secrets. I don't want to let you go because then, like, I'm like, dude, he's done how many things for you over the course of however many years it is. If you still don't trust him at that point, then that's a you problem.
That's
So I'm just like,
you.
you honestly think this man that's doing all these dirty jobs for you for multiple years is just gonna retire and like spill the beans to someone? I'm just like, come on
Like he
now.
finna write a tell all. Like, no, he's finna be on his boat fishing. that's it. Oh, okay. So we need to talk about Kat, Eva, and Tomas because that storyline just keeps doing the most. This is probably my favorite storyline because it never really disappoints with the drama. But
My only issue with the storyline is not so much the characters themselves, but the actor who plays Tomas. Just
oh my god, why
I'm
do
like,
y'all
dude,
hate him so
these two
bad?
girls are like rock stars, killing their scenes, and you are just dry as ever. I'm just like you don't deserve to be in a love triangle with them. Just like, I was like, they need to replace him with a better actor or something because he is just not it.
I mean, he has managed to get on my nerves, so I thought he was cool. Like, but no, when I be seeing y'all talk about him, I'm like, oh my gosh, they cannot stand him.
He's just like, ah. He's like, ooh, I'm just like, oh, God, Tomas, go away. It's like, stop
Go
trying to
home,
force this
Roger.
love triangle that we don't care about. Because they try
I
to do the love triangle, and then they're also doing the whole sibling sister rivalry thing. And I'm like, y'all
yeah,
are trying to do too much at the same time. It's just like, just pick a
yeah.
lane.
But I do feel
So
like
I really hope the Eva and Isaiah thing takes off, but we'll see.
yes, I really want that too because I'm so tired of her running after Tomas because I'm just like that man keep going back and forth between you and your sister and it's at this point it's disgusting. Like so I don't want to
The other
hop
day
on
when she
nobody after
walked
my sister.
into Uptown to like make sure that she was okay, I'm like, girl, he did not come here to make sure he was okay.
That was so
He was
embarrassing.
meeting a client.
She embarrassed
She's like,
me.
oh, you didn't
Be-
have to come see her. I'm like, girl, I'm just like, mm-mm.
like why would she embarrass me like that? But no, like I just I want her to move on to another man. But I also feel like her and Kat is I'm really trying to figure out the core of why she cannot stand this girl because she didn't like her way before she even knew why she was there. So I'm just like that's why I'm
Mm-hmm.
like she's classist, she's elitist. It got to be that. But I feel like it's even deeper than that though. Like something about Eva really triggers Kat and I don't understand
More than
why.
that, I'm like, I wonder if like Eva like wasn't Leslie's daughter like in the storyline and like wasn't doing anything shady and she truly was just someone covering for Laura. If Kat would still hate her to this day. Because I'm just like, if you still hated her to this day and she truly didn't genuinely do anything bad, like you said, there has to be something deeper going on. Because why are you hating this girl for? It's like,
She's clutching on to that because now she has a reason. So now it makes sense to everybody else. But
yeah,
if
she
we
just keeps
being
going
real,
back. Like, I told you she was so good and she did this and she did that. And I'm just like, yeah,
yeah,
but if you look back at the person who did that to who she is today, they're two different people. And she's like,
seriously.
she didn't try to stop it. Kat, she tried several times to stop Leslie, but Leslie is
Leslie is
formidable. Just like,
she ain't gonna quit. Like the girl, she locked her in a closet. Like what in the world? But yeah, no, I just I want her to first become a whole lot more self aware because she really and truly needs to figure that out. Like why you can't stand that girl. I cause she been didn't like her like way before that. She just now she has a reason. So
that's why I'm
okay,
like, it would be nice if they would agree to like go to like a mediation with like an outside third party that doesn't know either one of them. I would just love to see how that conversation goes. Cause like she keeps trying to put Tomas in the middle, like you need to pick my side and you can't be friends with her, and I'm just like, nah, we need an outside third party to kind of like serve as a referee between you two, just to see what happens.
it was weird when she did that with her dad though. Like oh well, since she's calling you dad, you only have one daughter now. Like it's literally his daughter. How are you mad at him for bonding with his daughter?
You don't don't even see Ted that much. Just
Cat is a bitter baby mama. I'm
honestly,
telling you.
that is the one thing that does kind of irritate me about this show is like how overall we don't see the characters talk to other characters on the phone much. We just don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do they feel the need to always be in the same room with each other? It's like we barely see them talk on the phone with someone else.
The pop
It's
ups
like,
be
nah.
crazy.
Utilize phones. They're there for a reason.
It's not
I'd
a
rather
lot.
that versus the super long conversations.
Mm.
It's like, Naomi could call Jacob, but like, hey, I'm on the way home from the store. You need anything? Just simple things like that. Like, versus the two of them being in the same room talking about practically nothing for like 10 minutes straight. I'm like, mm-mm.
Give us a good hang up scene. Okay. So with the whole Chelsea and Madison thing, do you still feel like you don't trust Madison?
I trust Madison, but even that, like, what's going on with that? Like, the last
Yeah.
time they brought it up was probably like over a week ago. Like how, you know, Madison is mad at Chelsea for like reaching out to her mom, but I'm like,
Yeah.
so are you and Madison still not talking? Like, are we just supposed to believe that? Did y'all make up? What's going
Yeah.
on? And I know, like, obviously, like the actress who plays Madison, I guess her availability isn't great or whatever it is, but it's just like, give us some kind of backstory. Like, what's going on?
What she's in like other shows or something?
I don't know. I had saw something like a month ago where people was trying to say like she had posted something on her Instagram how she had filmed her last scenes as Madison or something along those lines. I was like, what?
Oh.
I was like, where's she going?
But
And
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if she truly will break up with Chelsea, or are they gonna do the whole like, oh, we're in a long distance relationship because she's gonna go on
Yeah.
some medical mission trip or something, and they'll just continue to
Yeah.
refer to her even though she's never on screen. So
So then
we'll
that's
see.
probably the reason for that whole storyline. It's probably like, oh, this leading to their breakup or something. Because she contacted her mom. And usually the moms are like a really hard subject for people. So it could be the source of like contention. But I
But
did
yeah, there's
not
just
know
like
that.
too many moving pieces. Like we got this whole Danny and Pamela modeling agency that still hasn't gone anywhere yet.
Which could
Like
have,
Chelsea
it
Cat,
had
even though
somebody hopped on the plane.
thank you. I was like Chelsea Cat technically launched, but I'm like I haven't even seen like background characters with the bags, so I'm just like, is your business even doing well? I'm just like, y'all talked about that
Cat,
pre-sale where
Cat wouldn't know.
our favorite girl Allison crashed the live stream by calling in on a guard's phone, but y'all was like, oh, all the pre-sales sold out, but I'm just like, okay, that was pre-sale. Now that the bag is officially launched, that was like over 2 months ago. So like,
Child. Cat wouldn't know how her business is doing because she always worried about Eva.
facts. That's why I said like, Chelsea, you need to replace Cat because even though you got your own issues, like relationship problems, Chelsea is like, you still have been dialed into the business.
Yeah.
Cat, on the other hand, is too busy following people around and planting evidence and all this other craziness, and like trying to catch people in the act. And I'm like, girl, just focus on your job. Because it's like,
Yeah.
that's the main reason, number one, why Ted offered Eva the job at the clinic because you were never there. So it's
Exactly.
like, now you about to be looking for another job again because Chelsea's about to kick you to the curb because you ain't never there. So like,
Yeah, I'm like,
like
Chelsea got a whole ass PTSD. Like, and she is worried about her business way more than you. And she hasn't been to therapy. I just thought about that. She hasn't been to therapy. We still haven't seen Martin and Smitty in therapy. We definitely need another therapist. Cause not that one.
And that's what kills me. Like, even when Jacob went to go see like Nicole to talk about his Naomi issues, and she's like, "Well, I can't treat you because it'd be a conflict of interest." I'm like, conflict of interest, but you technically were treating your own son. I'm just like, I was like,
Like,
okay.
girl,
She's like,
you
yeah, it'll be a conflict of interest, but I could have a conversation with you as a friend, and even the conversation they was having as friends, she was still using clinical speak. I'm just
yeah.
like things like that crack me up. I'm just like, this is too funny.
Like, girl, you don't care about no ethics. Be quiet. Okay, so what about this whole like Vernon and what's their face thing? Do you think it's an affair? Because a lot of
That
people do
whole
think it's an affair, but I'm like, I feel like it's about to be something that we don't even think. I don't know.
is very like the writers are just horrible. Like, because they're trying to like lay it on thick, like ooh, try to like plant the seeds that they're having an affair. But I'm like, I don't buy it. I do not buy it one bit. Because in my head, I'm like, if y'all truly were having an affair, y'all would have never ever met up at Uptown. Y'all would have continued doing your
No,
little tryst in the little hotel room. That's what I'm like. I don't know what it is. And then even the other day when they tried to like continue to lead us off the set with the whole, oh, you left
the
the cufflinks on the
cufflinks.
nightstand. I'm like, I'm still not
That's what
believing it.
got me.
It's like I see what y'all want us to believe, but I don't believe it. It's like, nah.
Nah, because
Like
with
they're
Anita
not having no
noticing it,
affair.
like Anita noticed it when
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't wearing them to when he started back
I
wearing
could
them, and I was like,
something about that is familiar. And I know
okay,
exactly what's gonna happen too. Sharon is just gonna like either get seen by Anita at Orphe Jeans or whatever, and they're gonna hug each other, and Anita's gonna be like, "Wait a minute." She's just gonna back her head like, "Okay," and then she's gonna
that's
ask Vernon
weird.
about it again. And he's gonna lie, and I'm just like, it's just like whatever.
It might be something to do with Winterfest though. Like they might, cause you know how she's kind of doing it with the theme of honoring Barbara, and so maybe
hmm
there's something that they're gonna do to honor her.
Oh, it definitely has to do with Winterfest. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I know it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be very childish and like not a big deal. And when it's revealed, we're gonna be like, "That's it. That's what y'all was trying to like meet in secret to do." I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. I don't know. They are doing a lot. I'm like, listen, with the cufflinks, you got me. Don't play like that.
hmm
Cause I don't deal with people with cufflinks. But if I did, I know they would take them off.
And he's like, "Oh, I like to rotate through them," and I'm like, "I've never been a cufflink fan because it's just annoying." I'm just like,
You
you
don't
gotta
like
like
them?
take them off. Like, nah.
Yeah.
They're
They always
nice, like
look
for
so
special
luxurious.
occasions. They're nice for like special occasions, but I guess like Vernon just wears them all the time, and I'm just like, nah, that's too much. That's too
Vernon is just a
much.
luxurious man.
I just,
He just do stuff.
hmm
So, but okay. I always wondered about them. I was just like, I don't have a reason to wear them, but they do look nice on people.
They are nice, like especially if you get like different ones. Obviously, there's the basic ones, but like if you get like nice customized ones, they do look nice and like different materials and stuff like that. They are pretty nice.
Okay. Let me find out you can help me in my fashion world. Okay, so so okay, who if you could put anybody on the docket to get straight up convicted, who would you put up there?
This is such a hard question because I have so many. But you
Okay,
know
so pick
what?
three. Pick three then.
You know what? Immediately, Madam Vanessa.
Okay.
Only because justice for my guy, Doug McBride. You were stepping out on this man, even like sneaking off, gaslighting him. So I'm like, I would love her. That's why I would love for her to like lose business and just totally reputation ruined. That would make
Get some
my day.
karma.
Like that's what you get for stepping out on Doug. So yeah, she would be top of the list. And then next, Leslie, I would love for her to be conned. Like I want her to meet this nice little guy that she falls with, and he cons her out of everything, and she does not see it coming. Like I want a male
Ooh.
Haley to come to town and connect with
Oh.
her and just take her for everything.
That's gonna
That would
hurt so
make my
bad.
day. Like, you know what? And originally I had wanted you in prison, but this was even better. Someone beat you at your own game.
Okay.
And if I had to pick a third person, I mean, she who should not be named.
You just
Vanilla
want her.
yogurt. Oh my gosh. Yes. She needs to be convicted for her flip flopping indecisiveness. It's like,
Yeah,
nope.
that is
Because even
ridiculous.
like when
I
she kept going
cannot.
back to Jan, and Jan was just like, what's going on? Like, come on. And then
Jay
really,
is sick of her too.
what was the final nail in the coffin was when Naomi straight up said, "Do not be a Haley." And literally, she texts Andre and is like, "Hey, can we talk? Can you come over?" And I'm like,
Like,
mm. It's
what
like,
is that
it's like
about?
you are wicked. I'm like, ugh. When
And
she
that's
did
why
that, I
she
was
ain't gonna
like,
get no
okay,
rest.
you're, it's a wrap. I'm like,
She ain't gonna get no
what
rest.
about you though?
Okay, who would I want to put on the docket? Um. Okay. I love this person so bad. Ah, but Danny, for sure. She gotta get on the docket.
Okay.
Just on the docket. We might not even put her away for real. She might just get a little community service, but all this self sabotage, I'm gonna need you to get on the docket for that. That's making me mad. Um, Haley, I want her on the docket for not being a good scammer. Just, and then
I mean, honestly,
we're gonna charge Randy as an accessory for that case.
Haley can't even keep her lies straight.
Like,
It's like
ugh.
keeps trying to use Caroline as an excuse and this and that. I'm like, girl, you are not a good liar. I'm just like, I don't know
I'm
how you
not.
manage to like fool other people, but you're not a good liar. I'm just like, mm-mm.
It just doesn't work for me. And then Naomi. Yes, I'm tired of her treating Jacob like that. Like, ma'am, I'm ready for you to go. Go to jail.
He needs to go. That's what I'm like.
Good 30 days.
That's why I said like her and Basic Girl can move in together, like, because y'all are both. Because it's so
Yeah.
weird watching older episodes, and I'm like, this is the Naomi I fell in love with. I don't know who this heifer is impostering as Naomi today, but I don't recognize this chick at all, and neither does Jacob. So I'm just like,
Yeah. That Naomi is how we even got the name of this podcast, because it was when she was taking Bill to court for for that whole sexual
mm,
harassment lawsuit. That's when I started it. So I was just like, the Gatekeepers Court. That would be nice. Yeah, it's her. And now she on the
that's
docket.
what I'm saying. I would love for them to have like a little courtroom as a future set, because that would be so
Mm-hmm.
nice. Because they always talk about Bill having cases in court and Naomi, she don't be doing no damn cases.
She
She
don't got
spends
no
more time
office.
prepping for cases than actually doing cases. But I would love for them to have like it doesn't even have to be a big courtroom. It could be a nice little small courtroom. Just, like obviously have a little judge thing in the front, maybe like a few rows. That's it. I'm like, I would love a court set because that would be
Yeah.
so sweet to see. So
I just want her to have an office. That's all I want out of life for her. You need an office, ma'am. Why you do business everywhere but the office?
And like, I'm still trying to understand the whole finances thing with all of them that live outside of the gates. Cause like when she was going off on Jacob, like, oh, like how can we afford this and this and that, and I'm like, ma'am, don't you have like Dupree money? Like, I'm so confused.
Right. I thought she was
I'm
set.
like, your mom is Danny Dupree. Like, huh? You have your own law practice. I'm very confused. Just
I
like,
don't know. I have no idea. I think she might do a lot of cases pro bono though. I think that might be part of it. And cause you know she has like that bleeding
I
heart
think
thing
she
going
does that.
on. But I thought the whole point of her doing that is because she's more fortunate, you know. So I was just, I don't know. Maybe you need to take on some
And she
more
be
high
coming with
profile
all these
cases.
different hairdos, and I'm like, you clearly got enough money to get your hair did, so it's like, make it make sense. Oh wait, I can't hear you anymore. Now you're kind of like frozen.
Okay,
We're
we're back.
back. That was a quick recess, everyone. We just had to like handle some business real quick.
You know, pay some bills.
I had to go make a call to, so Martin could get handled and, come up missing.
I should have put him on the docket. He deserves it.
I left him off primarily because I know Smitty like will continue to dig into him. Like, you need to get your shit together, or I'm leaving for
Yeah,
good for good. Like, I kicked you out last time, but next time I'm gonna be the one leaving, and I'm taking the kids.
exactly.
So you need to get it together.
Yeah, I just feel like with Martin and Smitty, like I just didn't like when they were having the argument about the whole Samantha thing, and Martin was just not seeing how he was doing the exact same
Right.
thing.
Because I
Like
was like, he was going in, and I'm just like, oh my god, is he for real right now?
I'm like, see that
Like,
level of self awareness, that all the way down here, I can't deal with that.
that's what I'm like. Smitty is a saint because the way Martin was acting in that conversation, I would have walked the hell away. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but it ain't me.
Yeah,
Like, mm-mm, I'm
you a little
gone.
nuts.
It's like, come back to me when you get your head on straight because you got the wrong one.
Yeah, he would have been put out again. I don't know, but all right. Well, I guess that wraps up. Did I miss anybody?
I was like literally thinking in my head, going through everybody. I'm like, I was like, I think we literally covered every single person, like even
Yeah,
people we don't see often.
seriously. Yeah, I think that's because we talked about Chief Hawthorne, we talked about Marcel, Isaiah, all of the people. I guess Luke is coming at some point.
I hope so.
All these biblical kids.
Hmm.
Well, all right. Well, I guess that's the end of today's episode then. I do want to say thank you, Dwayne, for coming onto the show. I had so
This
much
was so
fun
much
with you.
fun. I totally would do it again.
Hey, good, because I'm going to put you
I ain't playing.
down. All
I could be a
right.
regular guest.
I would like
I'm
that.
free. Let's go to court.
Hmm. Well, all right, gatekeepers. We'll see y'all. I guess next week because we're gonna be all on the TL talking.
We most certainly will be.
All right, bye y'all.
Okay, bye.